First one I'm going to start with is a sci-fi action film called Elevation. This film is directed by George Nofi, and in this film, post-apocalyptic survivors find refuge in the Rocky Mountains to hide from giant insect-like creatures that can't live above 8,000 feet. However, when one needs life-saving supplies, they risk it all to venture into the danger zone. Stars Anthony Mackie. It's also got Maddie Hassan and Morena Baccarin. And for the most part, I thought this film was okay. I'm probably going to maybe, if I got to put a rating on it, I'm probably going to give it about a 3.5. I mean, it's a entertaining enough sci-fi action film. The premise is a little interesting, but they don't really explain much. But it is post-apocalyptic era, so these people are staying around someplace in Colorado, out in the Rocky Mountains. And as I said in the synopsis, these things that are out after them, these creatures, they're almost like some kind of mechanical beasts. They're big, man, big and nasty, pretty much rip you apart. Seems to be attacking any human life form moving in this place. I say human because there are some like packs of wild horses out here, and I'm like, these horses seem to be thriving. So why are these things just pounced on them? But for some reason, they're after the humans. According to the lore in the film, these things originated underground, but since they're above, 8,000 feet, they're fine. So Mackie's son has a chronic lung issue. So basically, he runs out of filters for his respirator treatment or whatever. So he's got to go back in down to, I think, Boulder, maybe, basically in town where the hospitals are. And it seems like, these areas had to be evacuated real quick. So a lot of stuff is still intact, I guess before these machines started, taking people out. And apparently the mom actually died, kind of doing the same kind of mission, going in, so he recruits characters to go with them. Morena Baccarin's character joins up with him. And interestingly enough, I think she was with the mom when she died, on one of these missions. And then Maddie Hassan's character, she joins up with them. So they three take off on this mission, which is tough to, try to get the supply. So for the most part, they're staying above the 8,000 feet line. They do got to go below that. That's where the hospital rests. But so they figured out a path, and there's a few points where they've got to, kind of dip into that lower realm to get to there, on the way. So it does, action wise, I think it's pretty solid. The effects are pretty solid. The suspense is pretty good. It does a good job maintaining that throughout the course of it. But, otherwise, it's a film like I watched it and I didn't hate my time with it. The time went by pretty cool. And for the most part, I was entertained, but I don't think it's something that I'll be going out of my way to see again. It's just going to come out and then I'm be like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I feel like this is something they could have dropped in February or straight to streaming. It has a little bit... The production value and the stuff is a little bit higher than some of these Netflix films, like what to talk about, like something like the Bird Box or something like that. It just has a Netflix feel to it. So this is probably sitting around that range or a little bit better done, but nothing really stands out that's super like, oh my God, you must see this, But it's decent enough, Saturday night, Saturday afternoon viewing fare,
Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting because what everybody's been everything I've heard about it, they said it was a neat Netflix type film, straight to home video, and it kind of surprised me that it's being released so heavy. I think it might have had like a viewing, like one or two shows in my area, but I didn't have time to go and see it.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes some of these things too on the back end, they might have contractual obligations to release, no matter how it comes out. And they just, wedge it in because I don't even think they even advertised this thing. I haven't seen no trailers. It just popped up and I'm like, all right. I think the first thing I saw about it was on social media, and it wasn't even a post from the studio or anything. It was just some person talking about it.